Guys, I wanted to give you a little intro to this video. It's a little different than the videos we normally do. This is a big project that we're going to be working on over the next year, and this is like this is the first stage of that. And it was a lot of fun, but it was very hard to shoot, so this story is told in more of a vlog style. No music, no fancy editing, but yeah, I watch it through to the end and you'll see like kind of where we ended the job, close enough where we ended the job, but we had to stop because it was time to wrap up the tiny house. We really needed to get in it, and we're in. We've been in here for about 3 days. It's livable. We have a couple tiny things we got to do, like, you know, maybe finish out the cabinets and also the light fixtures, or sorry, the
outlet covers?
Outlet covers, there you go, thanks babe. But other than that, we're going to reveal this thing to you shortly. Amy designed this place, and I'm going to say it's one of the coolest cabins I've ever seen. It's got some really neat space-saving ideas, and it's livable. I mean, we've got full-size everything in here. I can't talk about that anymore. That's another video. Anyway, let's roll it. It's so beautiful out here this morning. I think I'm going to make a road. Yeah, we're working today, boys. It's awesome. So we've just been clearing. I haven't got you any video. Well, there's going to be so much of this stuff, but we're cutting down trees, clearing a path. We need to be able to get this dump trailer all the way over to the borrow pit, which is going to be the pond. And we got probably 3 or 4 days of that. So he's over there blading right now, kind of smoothing it back out a little bit. Got a couple small stumps right here we missed. We need to pop out, and I'm going to go dump this load. Here's the daily progress. Quite a road we've made. Well, it's 5 o'clock. We've got some stuff cleared. I got a couple guys over here helping me out all day. Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen.
Done.
And another way to say thank you is I got a wild boar leg getting ready to roast on the fire.
Smells good already.
We got a burn pit going over here. We've got another burn pit down there. There's my dozer. And we've done a lot of land clearing. We've made this road, and I haven't really showed a lot of what we've been doing, but let me just pan up for you. We've cleared all this out, and the whole point of this is for a pond down there. And also, you know, this makes for some great camping out here as well. We could probably accommodate, I don't know, 20, 30 campgrounds at one time, so yeah. I know we're going to do a YouTuber camp out here pretty soon. Anyway, Kubota did great today. Pretty happy with it. Wish he had a little more power sometimes, but that's alright. Little raspberry vinaigrette on that bad boy. I gotta buy a seat for the Bulldozer. Check this guy out. They got it on sale for $68. Nice. What do you think, babe?
I like it.
Should I get it?
Seems comfortable.
Here, let me see. Okay. Oh yeah. Suspension too. Not counting the box underneath it. It's okay, that's the one I'm buying. What do we got? It's the Black Talon. Alright. Let me try it and hurt it. Okay, we're going to see if we can find a fuel tank. My gas tank is pretty nasty on the Dozer. We found that out after going through several fuel filters. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bypass the fuel tank for now because I don't have the time to clean it. It'll take me, to clean it right, it'll take several hours, and every hour that I'm not on a piece of equipment operating it is just time that I'm wasting not pulling stuff out of the ground. I have very limited time, so we're just going to bypass it. What do you think, Roland?
I think we're doing a lot of work today.
We got a lot done, right?
Oh yeah.
So we're saving all the big stuff, getting rid of all the small stuff and all the stumps like this. Then we're piling it up here on the power line for now. And we're gonna break it into small piles that are, that'll be, you know, they'll burn pretty quick. And then we'll get hot enough to mess with the power line, so we'll be fine with that. Makes it nice, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, easy.
It's a good sized trailer too.
That's a heavy load you put on there.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, huh? But I mean, it like doesn't even sweat it.
No.
That's how it's done. We can't burn that brush in the middle of the field out there. And, you know, there's just too many trees around us. This place would go up like a match. There's thousands of acres of woods behind me, guys. So we can't take that chance. We'll burn in very small piles, controlled, and only when it's raining. And that'll make life a lot easier for us. So this is one dump site. We've got another dump site over there. And we're not going to be burning this stuff till probably spring. We get really heavy spring rains out here. The one thing that makes me sad about that is this is my pasture. And yeah, well, it's not my pasture now. It's my storage area. But we don't have any cattle at the moment.
And we're done.
Well, it's into day 2, and we got a lot of work done today. Oh my God, I'm tired though. Time to go eat dinner. Long, hard day. We got a couple ribeyes here, but this is not just one ribeye. It's a couple inches thick, and I butterflied it. So that's a double ribeye for my buddy Roland. He came out here and worked his butt off today, so I'm gonna hook him up with the biggest freaking steak I could possibly find. Oh, it's awesome. If you look at it just right, it looks like Jesus staring back at you. See? There's his hair. Yeah, his beard. You ready for your steak, Roland?
Yes,
A
sir.
little smoke in my eyes, man. It's a smoky little booger.
It's as big as your head. I think it's bigger than your head.
Ah, thing looks delicious.
Awesome. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome. Oh, I got smoke in my eyes. I'm like crying like a little girl. Okay, I'm crying because it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's glorious.
First piece of the day.
How is it? Oh, is it good? Well, that ain't half bad looking either, is it? Dun 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 dun. That is red oak, and we cooked right over the fire, Bubba. It's good stuff. I'm back on the property clearing land, and I saw this little guy right here. It's so pretty. He was on this tree right above my excavator bucket. So we're gonna take a walk. Let me see here. Hey buddy, those beautiful markings. So I changed buckets, and I've been able to move quite a bit of dirt, and just getting some piled up for tomorrow. And we'll use the track loader and Bobcat to load it, and then hopefully I'll be back on the excavator in the morning. And I just kind of like ran out of stuff to do on the excavator because I'm kind of hemmed in right now. So it's time to start moving dirt. So what we're gonna do is, if you look over here, we got a valley all through here. It goes down. So we're gonna slope this from those trees down this direction. We're gonna cut all this dirt out, and then all this dirt is going to another location on the property that needs some fill dirt. So we got a few piles here. This is, you know, maybe 2 loads on the dump trailer. I got several loads stacked up over here, and about a half a load right there. And then I got a load in the trailer. So 7 a.m. time to have my coffee. A big cup this morning. Fire up the tractor. You can see what I did here for a little extra weight on this box blade. Is because we're moving a lot of dirt with it, right? I slapped my 200-pound block of steel up there. I'm going to be turning that into an anvil here soon. I've had it for a couple of years and just haven't had the time to deal with it. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to fire up the Mahindra, go across the area over here at the lake, and start smoothing in our road. This one's the most difficult machine to operate. It's got an up and down button, and what takes patience, and I don't have that. The other one I can jerk the controls real fast, like this. This one. Heck of a lot better when you have hydrostatic transmission instead of that Standard transmission. I always wanted a standard when I was a little boy, but not in my tractors and my sports cars. Ms. Nell is cooking us lunch. We're gonna have a crawfish boil without the crawfish. So we're just doing sausage, potatoes. I got some organic potatoes there. Just your basic run-of-the-mill deliciousness. Got the cowboy cooker out here. I wanted some stuffing, so we're gonna make some stuffing as well. We got our boil in there with some butter, some bay leaves or mountain laurel, which we actually found mountain laurel on the property. We're pretty happy about that. So our tiny little town, all the air compressors are broke, and I don't have my air compressor here. We bought that little turd right there. Look at that little bitty guy. And we're at about 24 pounds, and we're looking okay. We're better. It's had a slow leak. And then we'll get the four-wheeler tire aired up too. Nell, what do you got going on over here? You gonna do some bread too?
I am. I'm fixing to put this French bread on that grill over there.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it on this outside
sausage?
part that's where there's no fire, and it'll just heat it. Ooh. Yeah. That way we'll have a hot French bread.
We got a rolling boil now, folks. And we got a little bit of a boil over here.
Is it time to put what's the time on the potatoes?
No, it's only been about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
5 minutes? 5 minutes? We're back over here and we're at 30 PSI. Honestly, I think if I put any more air in this thing, it's just gonna burn that pump out. So we're gonna run with 30 in it for now. And that's better than the 10 it had in it earlier. We're gonna air up the quad tire and then we'll get back on the road. Eventually, this is all gonna be a pond. Now, we're not trying to dig a pond right now. What we're trying to do is get down to this clay, because we're taking this clay to the front of the property where we're building out our lake area, right? So it's all mushy up there. It technically is dirt and land, so we can build on top of it, but we have to bring it up a little bit so that it's actually usable space, and we'll be putting in a boat dock pretty soon. So what I'm doing is I'm scraping away all the topsoil over here, and I'm getting down to this clay. So you can see where I've made my cuts. And this is the good stuff, man. This stuff right here, you can build with it. I mean, you can really build a good base. If I was just to put sand out there, I mean, the road, you couldn't even create with it because it's just so malleable. It just, this is all just sand. And I mean, look how far my foot goes into it just with a little push. And you can't build with that. But this stuff right here is rock hard. And so we're digging this stuff out. I'm putting it in a pile. So I've got a little stockpile. What we're going to do is take this load up to the front. That's probably about 3 or 4 loads right there. And I'll burn through all this stuff, and then I'll continue to scrape underneath this. So this is going to be pretty deep, hopefully by the end of the day. I'd like to get all this dirt out of here and move to the new locations. I mean, I've got sand piles around here everywhere. So if anybody needs some sand, just give me a call and bring a pickup truck. All right. All right, we're gonna take the truck up front and we're gonna dump our first load. So there is a lot of sand to this, but the key component is that in that sand is a lot of clay, and that stuff's really good, but I can still ball this up, so that's important. Look at that. That's just rock hard clay. It's not really rock hard, but it's pretty hard clay. And so we're compacting it down, and it's working out awesome. Let's go. Let's get to work. Amy doesn't want to be on camera today, but she's driving the truck and doing all the hauling. I got Richard right there in the four-wheeler. He's blasting in front of us. I'm going to show him how to run, well, he's ran the excavator for a little bit, but I want to show him how, like, what exactly I want him to do up front with this first load. And then I'm going to be here, Amy's going to be running the truck, and he'll be pushing dirt up front. It's going to be cool. Yeah, hopefully I didn't pack too much in the front and the battery's charged. Yeah, we're good. It's going to lift. Oh, this is super exciting. We were supposed to be doing this yesterday, and we just got too busy. And we're supposed to be doing this morning, and we just got too busy. So, you know, it's time. She's going to start dumping it kind of in that direction, and then the blade, you tilt the blade like this, and we'll just start taking bites. So there was a lot more work that happened that you guys didn't get to see, and I'm sorry about that. We didn't I think there was like one 3-second video of a chainsaw, and not a lot of excavator work. That was like an entire, I think it was 9 days worth of work I did. And yeah, but we're gonna have more of this in the future, so there's a lot more work to do on it. It's just, man, it's gonna be a great series. Also, the dozer, we're gonna get, sorry, the track loader, let's go ahead and call it a track loader now. We called it a dozer because of analytics. YouTube didn't care what a track loader was, but it loved the word dozer. So that's why we use the word dozer in the video, and that's why I call it a dozer, because analytics picks up on all that stuff. So anyway, we're gonna call it a track loader from here on out. And my track loader, we're gonna start tearing into that guy and do some work on him. It's gonna be great videos. The plan for that track loader is just go through, put new cylinders, new hoses, clean it up really good, address any issues it has, paint it, install that seat, take care of that terrible gas tank, and yeah, whatever else it needs. You know, the bucket may need a little bit of welding, and I've got to build a cage for it. Someone suggested working with another YouTuber, which is one of my favorites, and building the cage. I would absolutely love that idea. But yeah, we'll figure it out, man. We'll get it done. We'll see. We'll do whatever it takes. And thank you guys for watching. One other thing I wanted to say: start sharing these videos on your favorite social media platform. That's going to help our channel grow, and it's going to help me to put out more content. I've been trying to get like at least 2 or 3 videos out a week, and you know, it's hard working a full-time job, but it turns into 2 full-time jobs. But I love doing it. It's just such a blast. So yeah, share. You know, for those of you that are subscribed, there's a little bell right next to the subscribe button. You can unsubscribe, then resubscribe, and click that bell. It'll send you notifications and let you know that I've just uploaded a new video, and you could potentially be one of the first like 100 commenters. And those are the people that I generally talk to. So if you really want to like let me know how you feel, or you loved another one of my videos and I haven't responded to you, that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Also, we're gonna start doing a lot of stuff for Patreon. I've got a video ready to go up to Patreon right now. We've had some guys that have been supporting us from the beginning, and they've gotten nothing out of it other than just knowing that they've been helping us out. So if you want to go to Patreon and check out that video, by all means go over there. You know, give $0.25 a month or whatever it is. I don't remember. But to the guys that have been supporting us on Patreon, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And yeah, all right. I think we're going live tonight. Ooh.